Glucose-insulin connection by Aly and Ella. When someone eats, glucose enters their bloodstream, creating an excess of glucose, which causes the pancreas to create the hormone insulin, which goes into the bloodstream with the glucose. When going to the cell, glucose can't go through because they're too big, so insulin goes into the insulin receptor of the cell, which activates a vesicle with GLUT4 in it to bind to the edge of the cell, creating a glucose channel for the glucose to enter the cell and reduce blood glucose levels. Type 1 diabetes. When someone eats, glucose enters their bloodstream. This creates an excess of glucose, which should alarm the pancreas to make insulin, but the pancreas does not get this chemical signal and therefore does not create insulin, and blood glucose levels rocket, causing hyperglycemia. Type 2 diabetes. When a person eats, glucose enters their bloodstream. This excess of glucose causes the pancreas to create insulin, the insulin hormone, which enters the bloodstream with the glucose. To lower the glucose level, insulin takes glucose to the cells, but glucose is too big to enter the cell, so insulin goes into the insulin receptor. But in type 2 diabetes, the vesicle and GLUT4 do not recognize the insulin in the insulin receptor and cannot let glucose into the cell, causing an excess of glucose and hyperglycemia.
In a regular system, cellular chemical signals from the receptor triggers the vesicles to open a channel for the glucose. With type 1, insulin isn't produced for the CCS to react, and type 2 has the insulin, but it does not trigger the chemical cellular signals.